Shalom, shalom to the house of Israel. I'm the brother Yarazak Allah, all right? Yarazak Allah. But, you can call me Yarazakal or, the ladies love to call me Yara, all right? That's inside joke. I'm just joking, It's not even about me. It's about something that's more important, that I wanted to bring out, all right? But before I start, I would like to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Waha, Raha, Wadash, all right? Shalom, all right? And double honors to the apostle of Great Millstone of GMS, who, taught us and rule well. And peace and salutation to the brother who are doing the work in sincerity. Shalom, Wahab to the Akiam and the Aquafiam, okay, who are keeping 100 and awaiting the return of our King and Savior, Yahweh. So before I start, I want the Most High to have mercy on us, because it's not easy. We in this flesh, so sometimes we do err, sometimes we do go off. So I want us to, I pray on behalf of all the brothers that are doing the work, and I want the Most High to make us better, because without Him, it's impossible to be better. He's the epitome of perfection. All right? And I'd like to encourage you, who are in His faith. It's not an easy faith, but it's not an easy thing, I would say, but it's a very valuable, walk. All right? So be strong. It's not easy. Sometimes you look yourself in the mirror and you can see the battle you're going through, and sometimes you even play on your confidence and that. But that's part of the walk. Yeah, that's part of the walk. Right, so today I'm going to be talking about something that is a bit, as you know me, sometimes I'm a bit controversial, in nature. I like to talk about things that really sometimes put you on edge, but that's what the truth is about. Because really, if you read the Bible, I believe it's, Revelation 10, if I'm not mistaken, and 9. I don't even want to read it. I'm just going to quote it. For people who know, they know, I'll roughly paraphrase it's about the bitter, part of the truth, So, we're going to talk about that. So today, the reason why I'm doing this, this lesson is because I have a brother, one of the brothers in the truth, that had an issue, okay, with the next brother. I won't say no name because I don't want to say no name. I want us to focus on the principle because, we're going to read and you will understand that all of these things are for our learnings. If things don't happen, how are we going to better ourselves? But where we go wrong is when we don't address things when they happen. We kind of like, put it under the rug. No, the truth is to be put, on the table. Because just as, how talent is like, the torch and the light, okay, that enlighten, the city, okay, whatever we go through needs to be put like here on the table. We're not darkness people. Darkness people, they do everything behind closed door. They do secretive meeting. They do the ritual, secretively. Us, we go out. Case in point, we go out to preach. We're out there, man, like a spectacle. So in nature, we can't hide things. So we have to expose them. But for the better. Not to condemn, but to make better. All right? So, like I was saying, that's a brother, okay, who I love, okay, that's my bro. He was telling me about a situation I had with the next brother that I know, okay. And what happened is this, so the brother wanted to do an e-pod, okay, he wanted to do an e-pod. And then, obviously the brother is good at doing, e-pod and things like that. So he gave him, he's the material, the fabric, all right, and then they gave him some money and say, okay, do it for him. So obviously, it took time to do it. Which sometimes, in Babylon, you got things to do and things like that. It took time, but like if he went to Peckham to do it within 1 week, like been done by the guy. According to what he told me, I haven't spoken to the other brother about it, but I trust that the brother is not lying. I never know him to be a liar anyway. So I believe that what he's telling me is right, and there's people around it that confirm that as well. So the long and short of it is that the brother didn't do the e-pod properly, and when the brother was approached about it, his reaction wasn't really wise. Okay, and I'm not even going to go into the details of what happened. Like I say, I'm using that as an example to fortify us, to edify us, to make us better, right? So now, the title of this lesson is, If You Love Me, all right, then rebuke those who deal with me wrong. Because the brother, was telling me, and I could see the brother was he felt like, he felt disrespected, and how the brother treated him. You know what I'm saying? How the brother treated him. Because on the phone, he didn't go well. There's something I was saying, and he felt like he was dealing with, if someone in the world did that to him, he would understand. But to come in the truth and you go, brothers treating you a certain way is not pleasing. Okay, now I spoke to a few brothers, but I take on myself, okay, to, speak about it. All right, because I cannot right now speak to other brothers, so, because I don't want to get into the argument and everything. So I'd rather use that to express how I feel about the situation, and also use it as an example for us to do things better on how we treat brothers. Because few times I heard about love. There's no love in this truth, right? So this is the time to address it. Okay? Love has many angles. And sometimes rebuke is love. Okay? In certain cases, okay, the way to show love to your brother is to rebuke him. Okay? So the reason why I'm doing this video is because I want brother to understand. When your brother goes through something, it's like you going through it. Okay, so if you can help your brother any way, meaning like going to the brother or talking to the brother about it, and let him know that, you're wrong, man. You can't be treating a brother, like that. It comes down to how you value your brother, man. We can all go out and pray, we can all talk about, and let's not love when it's convenient. Okay, so if the brother is not part of my camp, there's nothing I can do. No, that's that worldly way of doing. That's that worldly politics. See, how politic is the word, man? And of course people will be offended. But so what? Of course you're going to be offended. When I first stepped, in the church, like these harlot houses, okay, the pastor, so-called pastor, was teaching, and everything he said, it's like he was talking about me. I was mad. I didn't like that pastor for a while until I realized that, he was just speaking word. And the word, when you read Hebrew 4 and 12. So let's read Hebrew 4 and 12 before I even carry on, man. And I don't want to make that video long. But, I don't want to make that video long, man. But let's read Hebrew 4 and 12. What does Hebrew 4 and 12 say, man? Because this truth going to hurt you, man. Especially if you know that you haven't, this truth going to speak to you and you're going to catch feelings. But it's good to catch feelings, man. Yeah, it's good to catch feelings in this truth, bro. Because that's how you change. And that shit piss you. Hey, one thing about it, though, you can't hate the messengers. Like they say, don't shoot the messenger. Like if I did something when people talk about me personally, it doesn't do anything to me because at the end of the day, I understand what it is for. It's like if a postman send a letter of your credit, the people that you owe, they're sending you that they're gonna send you to court or whatever, and then he sent you the letter. Are you gonna go against the postman? No, the postman is only the messenger, and that's the role I'm playing today. I'm just a postman. I'm delivering the news. Okay, so Hebrew 4 and 12 says this: For the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful, and sharper than any two-edged sword. Okay, two-edged sword, piercing even the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, okay, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intent of the heart. So that means that when the word is thrown at you, it goes into your spirit. It touches the deepest part of your soul, of your being, and then you get frustrated. Oh, why is brother talking about it? No, he's not talking about it. The spirit is talking to you about something. That brother is just using the word. Now, some brother have, they can talk, they can go into things, they can use certain word, and that really, it's like, oh, this guy, no, he's not talking about you. The spirit is talking to you. All right? Because this is the truth. So we are in the spirit of the truth. And the truth is not partial. The truth is impartial. The truth speaks without, choosing side. The truth speak without being biased. Okay? Right. So we're going to carry on, man. So I was saying, it comes down to how you value a brother. We need to learn to value brothers more, man. Just because brother is not in your camp, or just because it's not, you are not best buddies. No, you have to remember this. We're going to meet each other when the time comes with Yahushua. If we make it, we're going to be all in the same. We're going to learn to love each other in the kingdom, man. So we better do it. Now, I may not be, best buddy or best, good guy with another brother, but it doesn't mean I don't love him. So if the brother now, I have to provide him a service, I have to provide him that service as if it was mine. Like they say, don't do to others what you don't like to be done, or what you wouldn't like to be done unto you. It's the same thing. You can't treat brothers like that. It's not good. Because there's no point going out there and preaching if your character is not good. You got to work on your character. Okay? Now, that we're going to get back to the title now. The brother did what he did. Okay, cool. But if you love me, then rebuke those who deal with me wrong. So if you're a brother, yeah, if you're a brother, and then you see a brother going through something that was caused by a next brother, what we need to do is to speak to that brother, especially if we got his brother number, or if we see them, or we speak to them, or we do the work with them from time to time. We have to speak. Go to the brother, just like Matthew 18 and 15, and we're going to read that. It says, if a brother do something, go to him. Okay? So if the brother spoke to him and you don't want to listen, the brother came to you and said, brother, and you're close to that next brother, that is concerned, that is the cause of all of that. You got to be able to go. We need a committee, man. But there's no committee. And I believe the committee in Israel is GMS. Because GMS is the only group that will rebuke brothers when they do wrong. But in the UK, we need to start doing that as well, so brother can know that this truth is not just coming in and do whatever you want. You can't be doing whatever you want. You can't be treating people however you want to be treated. Now we all make mistakes. Sometimes you can act, on your emotion, and then sometimes under the influence of your emotion, and then you do something to a brother, but you gotta be able to say, brother, I'm sorry, listen that. When they come to you and they expose you to the problem, or they tell you about your wrong, please be able to say, I apologize. Okay? If you're really wrong, please apologize, and trying to, amend the situation, trying to correct or rectify the situation, or what you did. You're wrong. Right, you're wrong. Okay? But you can't be all proud and almighty, man. Because let me tell you something, you're deceiving yourself, because the Most High will get you. If you've been treating brothers the wrong way, all the time, and you don't care and everything, the Most High will get you, man. He will get you. Okay? It will get you. So, let me read quickly John 15 and 13. All right? Because we're talking about brothers around us. Brothers around brothers. That sometimes have to act. Sometimes have to be that committee. Sometimes that to be that counseling body. Be a counseling body around you, man. Because counseling is part of this truth. Rebuke is part of this truth. We cannot be in this truth and avoid rebuke and avoid counseling, man. Okay? We cannot. This is something that we're never going to be able to avoid, man. It comes with the territory. And that's it. All right? So, I'm going to read John 13 and 15, I believe. Or 15 and 13. Okay? John 15 and 13. Because when you tell me that, oh, you love me and that, right? We're talking about we need to love one another. So love in that situation will be you talking to the brother that hurts me or that offended me. You have to speak to him. Now, if you get upset, you did your part. If he doesn't want to acknowledge, you did your part. But unless you spoke, you see, we gotta be able to, okay, put to practice what we preach and also what we learn, man. You can't be loving when it's convenient. Or loving when you're getting along with one brother you love. No. Love the brother that you don't see every day and be able to help him. Just like when you walk around and you see someone that you know, something that you don't even know, that had a situation or whatever, if you can help, you go and quickly help. It's the same thing. So how much more your brother that you know or that's in the truth with you? If he call you, tell you about something, say, you know what, I'm going to talk to the brother. We need to learn how to be ambassadors. We need to learn how to use diplomacy. We need to be good. A leader is good as, at sorting out situation, at being a mediator. Yeah. It's not just going out there and preaching, no. We are the judges. A judge is a mediator. A judge is an ambassador. A judge resolve issue. Okay? Yeah. A judge find the right middle, okay, and find peace. It join people together. You go out and you do the thing. You talk to the brother. Brother need to talk to you about what he did to the brothers, man. Are we the police? We want to police the two. We want to go out there and police the two, but we don't want to police each other. It don't make sense. Okay? So John 15 and 13 says this like here. Greater love have no man than this, right? That a man lay down his life for his friend. So this is how you lay down your life for your friend. Is how whenever an issue, you solve it. You do your best. You do your best. You create a counseling. Brother, I want to talk to you, man. Something happened between, you and the brother. The brother gave me this version. I want your version. If the brother say, yeah, I don't have to give you no version, you say, brother, in this truth, you break it down, just like I'm breaking it down. You take your time. You don't get upset, you take your time and you talk to the brother. Can I meet you, brother? Can I come and see you at camp? Can I talk to you, man? That way people know that, there's accountability, because in this truth, there's no accountability. People can do whatever they want. When you have an issue, it has to be resolved, man. Group of people, meeting, applying Matthew 18, 15 to 18, that we're going to read. Yeah. That's what being a brother is, So we got to do more of that. It's very important, okay? So now, let's move on to the next precept. We've got, I'll read Matthew, okay, 15 and 18. So like here, Matthew 18, all right? That's the counseling, man. That's the law on the counseling, okay? The law on mediation. The law on rebuke. Okay? So, Matthew 18, we'll start at 15. Okay, Matthew 18 and 15. See, moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. So if the brother did something to your brother, so you can apply the same thing. You go and speak to the brother, man, especially if you know him and everything. Calm, just be calm. You don't need to be upset. In this truth, one thing you have to sacrifice is the old man. If you were a shooter, you come in this truth, you become a peaceful guy. If you were a goon, you come in this truth, you become a peaceful guy. If you have short temper, you learn how to control yourself. It's about discipline. Okay? Because the real bad man, to be honest with you, like they say in that term, bad man, meaning the real Don Dada, is Yahweh. It's not us. We're just servant. We're just goons really that the Most High used for his bidding. That's all. So a goon, okay, or a killer, or a shatter or a shatter, okay, cannot go and shoot people without, the shot caller telling him, or giving him the okay, or stamping with his signature of approval. So we gotta learn that this truth is way more than just going and doing the work. It's character, and it's how we apply the Constitution amongst each other. It's very important, man, because we are the judge. It's not judge to be judged. You gotta be judged in deeds. Okay? In deeds. Your deed has to show that you're a judge. Building brothers and not expecting nothing in return. Linking up with brother that you feel like are in the right spirit and things like that. Doing the work. Not just going and doing the work, but helping your brother. And also speaking to a brother that you're about to do the work with that did wrong to the next brother. That's fact, man. Hey, that's the truth, man. I don't care what people... That's the truth. Okay? Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. And if he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. So if you understand, that's good. But if he will not hear thee, then take thee one or two more. And that's how it's supposed to be. But then again, we in Babylon, sometimes it can become carnal. So at least speak to the brother. In that situation, speak to brother and let him know, is there anything you can do to reverse the situation? Because the brother is hurt, man, over what you did. Because we all men, we men, man. We got feelings too. If he hurts me, I'm going to feel it some type of way, man. What do you think this is, man? What do you think? Are you supposed to hurt me and I'm supposed to take it and forgive you and let's move on? No. We have to sow it, and you have to guarantee me that you ain't going to be a nigger anymore, man. That's what you have to guarantee. Before I even work with you, I have to see in you that you really change. You think I'm going to put myself again in the same situation so you can hurt me again? What you not think it is, man? I'm regaining wisdom. So in doing wisdom, I have to move right. So we have to make sure of that, man. And if a brother is a nigger, he doesn't want to change, stay away from the brother. Mark him, man. So you can learn. All right? Can't be coming and mistreating brother and do whatever you want in this truth and you think that that's it. But like I say, if you don't listen to brothers, you're going to get checked by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, man. You're going to get checked. Because everybody here is trying to change his ways. We got demons. I've got demons. I've got ways that I took into this truth that I'm finding hard to get rid of, man. So I'm trying to get rid of it. You should too. Because we all gonna get checked, man. Esau is coming. The most I can use Esau to put you in jail and put you in a situation because you weren't listening when you had time to listen. The most I have many ways to get you. You will find yourself in the hospital when there's no service, or you will find yourself needing to go in the hospital in Jacob trouble, or catching a sickness in Jacob trouble because you didn't want to listen, man. Even the sickness that we're getting right now is the most I telling them, look, sow yourself out. Sow yourself out before time. But when the time comes, I will have no mercy. Or should we, we're going to have to wait until Yahweh shows us what it's about before we believe, or before we change our ways? Me, I pray to the Most High that I'm able to please Him. I get to the point where the full potential, whatever, right before Jacob trouble. This is our aim, brothers, because it's gonna get bad, man. I go to work, sometimes I feel hungry, I have to come home and eat. Imagine when there's no food. How am I gonna do it if I don't have the Spirit of the Most High on me, man? Okay? So if you don't want to listen, you want to be stubborn and do whatever you want, that's on your own. That's on your head. But the Bible says that as a watchman, if a brother, in the Most High tell me something regarding the brother, I have to tell him, because if I don't tell him and something happened to him, his blood will be on my head. So as a watcher, what I do is this. I make sure I speak. So whatever happened, I did my part. And I will always speak. Because that's how it is, man. If you're in this truth, you should accept. You should take it. You should take it. Okay? You should take it. Take it like a man. Because at the end of the day, it might be bitter, but it will be good for your spiritual health. It will be good for you having the mercy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's very important. Okay? So let's move on now. Okay? We're going to go to Proverbs 27:5. Okay? We're going to read the word, man. We're going to read the word. Okay? Proverbs. Okay? Proverbs 27:5. It says, open rebuke is better than secret love, man. So when you rebuke your brother, you're loving. When you know that he's wrong and you're with him to eat his jerk chicken whenever he's cooking, or to drink his little yayan, whatever he's offering you the yayan, when you say come to my yard after like the brother Abadiah, every time when we used to do the work together, every Saturday he would send me, he would tell me, come to my yard. He would give me some yayan, he would make some food and we'll eat. And then if I see something I'm not going to tell him, I'm an hypocrite. That's why I always try to be real with the brother, because I know that he should be loved. Okay? And that's how it's supposed to be. You got to be real with the brothers, not seeing him doing something that's not necessarily good. A brother might not know that. That's the thing. He might not know that what he's doing is, but it's up to you that see. When people play a game of chess, right? Or a game of checkers, those who are outside see better than the one that are playing in most cases. So when you're outside looking, it takes a mirror for you to know that you got things in your eyes. So think about it. It takes a brother to tell you about yourself, which is not necessarily wrong. And that's my point. Rebuke is necessary for growth. And rebuke is not pleasant. Okay? So, like in West Africa, they used to do something that when you hurt, when you got a wound, they will hot water, put in some cotton, and then they will let the water like that flow on your wound, and it's painful. But what it does that it kills everything it kills those germs, and it dry it up. It dry the wound quickly, and then it'll put some real alcohol, alcohol, the medical one. They'll put in there. It will help. It will fasten the process. It will quicken the process of healing of your wounds. That's what rebuke represents, man. Okay? So verse 6 says this. Faithful are the wounds of a friend. So when you hurt, or when you get hurt for your friend, meaning like you go and speak to the brother, and the brother insults you, treat you bad, that's good, man. You love the brother. You show to the brother. You show to the Most High, most importantly, that you're doing the right thing, man. Okay? Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. When you don't say nothing, you see things, but you don't say, oh, that's none of my business. That's dangerous. And the Most High will check you for that. You better believe that. He gonna check you. Okay? So we are condemned to be real with one another. You have no choice, man. Brothers and sisters, okay? Now, Sirach 20:5. Okay? Sirach 20:5. Let's read the word. Sirach 20:5. And he says, and he reads. And he reads. And he reads. Is it 20:5? Okay. Sirach 20:2. It is much better to reprove than to be angry secretly. All right? So don't hold it in your heart, man. If you got something to say, say it. If you feel like a brother did wrong to you, speak about it. Let's talk about it. Let's help each other. Let's have a counseling. Let's, whoever, Like for example, I know like for example, the brother that did something to my brother, for example, we might not see eye to eye because of something that happened in the past. So if I go and speak to him, for example, there will be an issue. But for example, if we can choose a brother that has like a more of a feeling and vibe with the brother where they get along, it's about we using wisdom. Okay? In the country, they're using the best counselors as ambassadors, as mediator, as peace convoy. When there's war, they're sending the best of the best, that knows how to play with people's psychology, that knows how to listen, knows how to talk, knows how to move basically. Knows how to move in a room full of vultures and wolves. If a brother got that skills, meaning if a brother get along with that brother that may not listen to me, let's send that brother toward a brother in the hope that thing will change. At least we're doing our best. We need to be more involved in a certain situation. Okay? Not just pick your phone and talk about it. Like we love doing that, but we have to sometimes act. Okay? Well, I shall read it again. It is much better to reprove than to be angry secretly, and he that confesseth his fault shall be preserved from hurt. Okay? Right, so we're going to read the last verse, which is 1 Corinthians 13. All right, 1 Corinthians 13, verse 3. And he says, and though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned, and have not charity, it profiteth me nothing. It profiteth me nothing. All right. So you can say that, you can be gifted and do this and that, but if you don't love, and to love, in that case, this one is important as well. You love by helping the brother. Okay? You help by laying down your life, meaning like sorting out the situation for him. Okay? So let's do that. All right? So that was it today. I hope you were all edified. Like I say again, it's all for our learning. It's all for us to be better. And I speak to myself as well. All day, every time. Okay? I speak to myself as well. So with that, I will turn to the east and we give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Waha, Racha, Wadash, Kwam Yasharala. Shalom, Israel. Shalom.